imagine like you bring the girl over and she's like, oh, like she's getting ready, and after you got two of them, and you put one in one hole and one in the other hole.
Imagine this,
and she goes crazy.
It's like, oh baby, I can't wait, and then you're like, you ain't even ready, girl. You ain't even ready, and then you go, and then you do that. It's like, and then all right, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Reasonable Troublemakers. I'm Nathan,
and I'm not neurodivergent.
I think we honestly have to do a test.
I have to do a test, but for now, because I don't want to piss some people off. I'm just not going to.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna also say, my wife told me this the other day. I think you came over a few weeks ago, and you told her that I shouldn't put my cologne on top of the fridge.
Yes, you should not.
What is that? Like, what's the issue?
That's the worst thing to ever do.
What does it do?
Especially with that kind of cologne. It doesn't do anything bad, but it just ruins the smell, and the smell doesn't last long.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah, people are like, why is your cologne up there anyways?
Like, it doesn't have direct contact with the sun, but it has direct contact with your light, and your light is bright as hell.
Oh, okay.
And that just it kills the alcohol inside the perfume or your cologne, and that makes the cologne last longer, so it ruins it.
Oh, yeah. Well, honestly, the only reason why I was there is because one day I was using it, I was rushing out the house, so I just plopped it up there, and then I just haven't, like, I haven't. And
it was it's Guess, right? The brand is Guess? Negro.
That's the one I got.
Negro,
I got for Christmas from my wife.
Is it still up there?
I moved it now.
Okay. Because I was like, every single time I see it, I'm like,
you keep going, and it's like, yo.
I have to let Nathan know.
The funniest thing is, every time I see it up there, I'm just like, yo, okay, I need to move this thing already. Because also, when I'm getting, like, dressed in the morning, I, like, all my stuff is upstairs in my room, and then to put on my cologne, I have to go downstairs. So I'm like, it's just inconvenient. Like, I need to move it.
So wait, you will go downstairs, use a cologne, and put it back?
Yeah.
And you'll go back upstairs?
Yeah. It just, it has a place. It has a spot.
Here, take some. It's
also
watermelon. We're not sponsored by Kool-Aid. I just like watermelon.
Just do like this.
Just two squares.
But also, this allergy business, bro.
It's still happening, bro?
Yo. I think I might be allergic to my house.
What? What are you allergic to?
Because, I'll go be at work outside, kind of, but, like, inside, too, because I'm in a building.
Okay.
And I feel, like, fine all day. This is how I know it's allergies. Because I'll literally be good all day long. Mm-hmm. And then I'll get home, and literally, as the night goes on, I just feel my nostril, like, closing.
That's scary.
To the point where, like...
Both of them?
Last night was both, and I was getting nervous.
Oh, shit.
Like... I was getting nervous to the point where I was, like, sitting. I was, like, playing my game, just watching TV or just playing my game. And Shanna was over there chilling, and I'm just there. I was like... and I'm like, oh, shit, okay, breathe. Because when you start, like, it's getting hard to breathe, and then you start panicking. Yeah. So then you're breathing harder anyways because you're getting nervous. Yeah. I'm like, there, I was like, calm yourself down. You're going to be all right. And then I feel like clogging even more, and then I feel like I can only breathe through my mouth. I'm like, yo, can we breathe?
Could it be possibly something that your children are bringing from school, or has it been going like that before they start school?
No, I think it's like during like the season changes. That's how I know it's also allergies.
It's been like that since ever?
No, I think it developed. But I think I got allergies as I got older. Okay. Because I think you can develop allergies. Yeah. And I think because I do construction and there's a lot of dust around me all day, I think that makes it worse. So what I'm thinking is in my house, it might be too humid or not humid enough.
So you need a dehumidifier.
Yeah.
Humidifier? Maybe. Yeah.
I might need that. Or a humidifier. I don't know which one it is.
Whichever. Or I can get the ones with like Vicks. Maybe that might work.
That's the thing too. Is sauna, sometimes, that stuff is amazing.
Amazing.
Like sometimes I'll be sitting down and I'll stand up and then my nose will like clear. So it's like the gravity, or like I'll have to go get something upstairs and I'll walk up the stairs, and by the time I get to the top of the stairs, my nose will like feel like it's cleared. Wow. And then I'll go back downstairs and then it will re-block again.
Does it happen?
What's crazy is I can feel it like glaze over.
Like to clearness?
Yeah, and then back to like blocked.
That's wild.
And then it's usually one nostril, and then sometimes it's two. When it's two, it's not fun because then you really be mouth breathing. Okay. And supposedly they said if you mouth breathe, you age faster.
Okay, well, fuck, man. Like, no, come on, like.
No, I'm not going because supposedly it's like it's harder on your body to breathe through your mouth. It like takes, or like it does more, I guess. Man, like, yeah, it's like, give me a break,
come on,
bro. I can't breathe right now.
It's like,
and you're telling me no, you have to breathe through your nose.
Or you're gonna get some wrinkles fast. Damn, bro.
And I'm not trying to have that.
I don't get that. But what about like when you're sleeping? Do you have that situation?
Bruh.
Oh,
this morning, when I woke up.
Gasping?
No. Like I was okay, but my mouth felt like the Sahara Desert. My tongue was the driest shit. Like you ever had your tongue so dry that like you can feel like the cracks on your tongue?
Yeah.
It's like
and it's like rubbing on the roof of your mouth.
And then like you put water and like the water is not strong enough to penetrate it right away. It's like it has a layer of like armor. You have to like sit there and like move around on your mouth. That was me this morning. I was like I was so annoyed by it that I was just doing like from the tap in the bathroom. Which I was wondering. Obviously, like all the water in your house is drinkable, right?
Yeah, to a level, yeah.
To a degree? Yeah. Come on. Is the bathroom water actually drinkable? It has to be, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of our water is potable. I did that when I was young.
I used to. Yeah.
But I was just thinking, like, imagine it wasn't. I'm just sitting there drinking up water, trying to get my tongue undry.
I don't know if it was Flint, Michigan, but they were saying, like...
Yeah, that was the
They're like, wait, no. It was somewhere else, but they're like, you can cook with it, you can brush your teeth with the water, but do not drink it. Yeah. And I was like, bro, but like, you're saying brush your teeth. Some of the particles go in your mouth.
Yeah. Whenever they say that, I get nervous. I'm just like, yo, let me just boil some water.
Yeah, like, goddamn.
I'm not trying to wake up with a third arm.
Didn't that happen with you guys? Like, in your city, you had like a contamination not too long ago?
Yeah. And it's annoying when you have to boil water for everything.
Oh, you didn't have to go to the community center to get water bottles?
I think they had that, but I think every time we thought about it, it was like either closed or it
was too late.
They had to bring all the kids with us just to go get some water bottles. I was like, yo, let's just take 5 minutes and boil some water.
Yeah, let's just go back to the basics.
But yeah, boiling water for like everything. Like I think even at that point you had to boil water. Oh no, dishes you could do, but you had to if you wash your dishes with the water, you had to let them fully air dry before you could use them. I was like, yo, you're making life complicated.
Yeah, bro. Man, it is a complicated thing. Yo, I want to hit you with
your Wu-Tang stick.
You can my Wu-Tang. It's called chopsticks. You racist bastard.
Oh, I meant Wu-Tang. Whoa, that's a Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Racist. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with I want to do this right way because I thought about this. A would you rather? Okay. Just one would you rather?
Is it a good one?
It's a good one.
Is it like?
It's a good one. It's for only guys. So guys,
only guys.
Only guys.
Okay.
Okay. Men. So Nathan. Would you rather double the brain power or an extra penis?
I knew it was gonna be penis. I knew there was gonna be size. As soon as you said double brain power only for men.
Double the brain
or
power.
Or double penis?
No, yeah, or it's double the brain power or an extra penis.
Oh fuck that brain power.
Whoa.
Why do I want 2 dicks?
Because wait. Let me.
If you said longer.
Let me explain it. Okay.
But even then, I'm pretty sure because with double brain power.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I could like make people think that it's bigger, but no, I just mean like
you're just smarter, or you just process it.
But you never know. If I know how to use my brain, probably I can maybe use that people don't know. Yeah.
No, but for example, your extra penis, it's a fully functional one individually. So when you bust, you can bust twice.
Oh no! Give me brain power, bro. I know that's just too much. I don't I can't. What am I gonna wear?
I was
boxers?
thinking all week.
No.
Wow! You're going in with this. I didn't think about.
Imagine you're wearing boxers and you get a stiffy and you got some jeans on. Yeah. And now, you know how usually as men we know there's ways that you can move it around.
Yeah.
Like so that people don't be looking like goddamn what's in your pants. Mm-hmm. Imagine there's 2 of them. Now you got on each side of your leg, or like if you have to try to stuff it on both sides, and also. Do you got only 2 balls, or now do you got 4 balls? Because I'm not having 4 balls.
Oh, you just get extra pieces.
I'm not having no 4
balls.
Yeah,
I was like, Nathan's probably going to say, because I went into details, I was like, yo.
So you picked double?
Yeah, I picked double penis.
For what reason, bro?
Because it's like.
Think about no, let's break this down. Think about your life right now.
Okay.
Having 2 dicks, what would it give you?
I don't know.
Yeah, but what would double brain power give you?
Nothing would benefit me besides what happens in the bedroom.
Yeah, so literally.
Because I want that.
But imagine if you had double brain power.
Yeah.
You could just get anything you want. Because at that point, you're so like smart. You could just think of stuff to make mad money or do all this kind of stuff.
But like,
and then
imagine like you bring the girl over and she's like, oh, like she's getting ready, and after you got 2 of them, and you put one in one hole and one in the other hole.
Imagine this.
And she goes crazy.
It's like, oh baby, I can't wait. And then you're like, you ain't even ready, girl. You ain't even ready. And then you go, and then you do that. It's like, and then she just dips because who ever seen 2 dicks? You know how scared she'll be?
True.
She'll be like, wait a second, I thought you was just a regular. But now you an extraterrestrial over here. She's like, you might do something weird to me. You might beam me up.
Okay, but at the same time, look, okay, I can't speak for all the guys, but you already know me and my history of women, okay? Yeah. So, like, they're already, they're already something else. So they're probably going to be like, you know what? Down?
So I will convince them. So would you repeat?
What, repeat
would
what?
you do repeat offenders?
What the
As in,
like, wait. Like, clear that up. Clear that up. Because right now...
would you go back with, like, people that you already been with? No. To be like, hey, yo, babe, you ain't even know. Your boy got some new equipment.
No.
Or I'll do for so new people.
Yeah. So then, you know what? Actually, it'll be really cool because usually when I'm talking to someone, I like to do, like, the icebreaker and be like, tell me 3 unexpected facts about yourself.
Now you got the ass breaker.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. I'll be like, I have an extra penis. And they will be like, what?
Yeah, what if they react differently than you? Like, if they're like,
actually,
I don't want this at all.
Imagine it goes against my favor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Holy shit.
But double brain power can't really go against your favor.
But what if you lose all emotions? What if you're just straight up?
You didn't put that in the would you rather. So we're not just going to add stuff.
Okay, wait a minute. So you can add my boxers, you can add my lifestyle.
No, I'm talking about these are going to be inconveniences in your life with this.
Okay, but you don't think an extra brain is going to be an inconvenience?
How?
Because you're thinking at double the pace. Yeah. Like, fuck your feelings. I already know the equation.
Yeah, can you imagine you have an argument? I can't deal with this shit. The answer is...
Oh, shoot. No. I don't know.
But I feel like, you can't go wrong with more brain power.
But you can't go wrong with extra penis, kind of.
Imagine getting a hard-on and you got, like, Thor hammers. Now you got 2 Thor hammers and you faint. Baby, you ready for this?
That's what I was thinking also. That's what I was thinking also, like blood supply. But I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about the pleasure.
Yeah, you just think about the pleasure.
I don't care.
You don't care about all the other stuff.
I wonder, if having 2 penises, because at some point I read that if you have a really big dick, right, like abnormal, I mean, right, the blood supply can't really go through supply enough to get it hard. Yes. And if it gets hard, you actually get lightheaded and dizzy.
That will piss me off.
That will piss me off. So
imagine 2.
You can't. So my question is, would that equate to like 2 penises equate to like having like an abnormal dick length?
Also, you're not thinking this thing through.
Okay.
Pissing.
That's
pissing would be a hassle.
Okay, I'll have to like.
Imagine waking up with morning wood. Morning wood, bro.
I think.
And now you got 2 things to hold on to?
I think this is what I think, bro. I think I can get used to it somehow.
You gotta do the bend. You know the bend? And then sometimes you
There's
gotta
lean.
Bend. Well, you just gotta lean forward.
You gotta lean to the angle. You gotta like go this and that way.
Also, because there's 2. So what happens if you got like, one is like placed properly and the other one is like off to the side?
You know what I'll do? Honestly, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down and put my fist. The width has enough to cover for both.
No, that's the other. I feel like pissing would be annoying.
Okay, but imagine like double the headache. So like,
But just because you have more brain power doesn't mean you have double the headaches.
That's very true.
It just means you're smarter.
Well, you process things quicker, easier, quicker, and all that.
It's like you're on freaking ecstasy.
But what people?
No speed.
Yeah, speed. But what people are more dependent on you now because you're super, super smart. It's an inconvenience that way. Where people are like, oh my god, let's go to Nathan, or like, hey Nathan, what's this times this?
Yeah.
That's annoying.
What about being dependent? Oh my god, girl.
Wait.
You don't even know. My brother got 2 dicks.
Okay.
You come with me, and then every single time you got 2 women.
That's kind of scary.
It might be fun at the beginning.
Yeah, but it's going to be annoying because like
Sandra, this is my man. Yeah. No, Tiffany. Get out of here. And then he's like, no, I'm not trying to deal with this. I don't got enough brain power because I put all my power into here.
Yeah.
So I don't got the brain power to deal with this.
You know what? It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Right. But let me ask you this.
Well, actually, wait. What's good about that is you can do that, I'll do the brain, and we'll see who will succeed in life. How about we do that?
Got it. I'll just sign up with like Pornhub after be with them for a while, then go to OnlyFans and create my OnlyFans, and there you go. It increases my chances of having a sexual transmitted disease, but
by a lot.
But
really I got the brain power, so I can make a cure for you.
Okay, but bro, what about this? Alzheimer's in one brain. You can't really.
But it's not that you have 2 brains.
True. What?
Yeah. What is this guy doing? This guy thinks
like, yo, over
here, which is like a brain off to the side. You got a tumor.
True.
Hey, Arnold.
It's just double the brain power. Okay. Fine.
Maybe that's what. Maybe Arnold just had 2 brains.
Yeah.
Remember Hey Arnold? Yeah, that was some wild thing.
That was a weird cheap tag. It was a
Hey
good
Arnold.
Show. Yeah. Damn, that was a good show. Yeah, but that was my Would You Rather. So, guys, what will you pick?
I'm definitely taking brain power.
I'm taking the dick, man. Oh, pause.
Yeah.
Long pause.
I'm gonna edit a pause into here because this is
I said,
necessary.
What did I
this
say?
Guy said,
I said,
I'm taking the dick. I'm taking the dicks.
And I said it with so much confidence. Yeah. Oh, bro. I got.
Yeah, that right there. That right there needed a pause for sure.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about the hot topic?
We're gonna do the hot topic.
Let's do the hot topic.
Okay, hot topic for everybody that doesn't know. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's people that do know. We got the Shxts and Gigs Podcast. Shout out to them. Yeah, because they are still. I fuck with them.
Yeah,
they're hilarious.
Yeah.
And then there's the Andrew Schultz. They went on to the Flagrant too. Shout out to them too.
I like them too. Yeah.
And they were having all jokes. Andrew Schultz always jokes about everything. That's what this guy's about. He just jokes about everything.
Literally, that's his thing.
And so then he made some jokes about black women. Mm. And at least my understanding now from everything that I've seen is the British people don't really talk about race or like joke about stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So for them, it hit harder than the American fan base. Yeah. Plus also, Andrew's like fans know him already. Yeah. So like Abba and Preach said, shout out to them also. They said they like his fans know what to expect. Yes. So they weren't really shocked. I think it's more the British fans from Shxts and Gigs that were tuned into that episode because Shxts and Gigs were on it. Yeah. They're like, wait a second. What are all these jokes? You guys don't joke about this stuff. Yeah. And so then they got mad. But the joke really wasn't even that bad. It was about the black girlfriend effect and then like women slapping up their men so they have beards to protect themselves. Yeah. It's a joke.
It was a joke.
And they said it was a joke. Mm-hmm. That's what the thing that's annoying is, context matters, bro. It's a joke. Mm-hmm. And the podcast is called Flagrant. Mm-hmm. Literally, they're talking about flagrant stuff.
Everything is there. Yeah. Like, you should be prepared for this.
It's a joke. And if you don't like it, just move on. They're not saying that they hate women. They're joking about a stereotype that everybody jokes about. Yeah. That's the other thing, too, that's annoying is we make all these jokes. Mm-hmm. We joke about people, but then when you feel like being upset about it, then you feel upset. Yeah. But say if, like, this joke happened, to say somebody that was upset by this joke, they might have said this type of joke in their friend group or in their family offline. Yeah. They're not going to, But now that it's online and other people offended, I feel like people just jump on the bandwagon to be offended with everything. Because a lot of the time, too, is like, say, especially for this one, it's a black joke. Mm-hmm. A lot of people that are offended is not even black. So, like, you're being, like, offended for other people. Yeah. That's what a lot of time it is.
My
people
wife is black offended. And I don't like that. I was like, what? Yeah. My girlfriend is black or my friend is black.
Yeah, I have black friends and that really upsets me. Yeah. Like, go home, bro. Nobody cares. Like, no one's If it's a black person being like that, then I might at least consider it. Mm-hmm. But also, it's a joke. At the end of the day, we need to be able to joke. Because people are too goddamn serious. Yes. And there's so many issues in the world. Can we just laugh?
My 2 cents about this whole situation is this. First of all, okay, I wrote a little note.
Oh, you wrote some notes.
Just one thing, okay? Well, all right, cool. So, Akash from Flagrant 2, he said something that I do agree. Like, one thing I have to say about Shits and Giggles, guys, you don't need to infantilize your fans. I think you guys talk about enough content to realize that if people are fans of your content, they're adults, right? And you don't have to have this whole thing because what's the light-skinned guy's name again? James. Okay, yeah. James said, it's our duty to protect. I don't feel like it's your duty to protect. Like, guys, if you like us and all that stuff, it's not our duty to protect you. But if someone's shitting on our fans, I'm going to say, I'm going to clap back, obviously. Yeah. But there's no sense of duty where I have to protect them from any kind of criticism, I just feel it's kind of weird that, like, you guys are not kids. If you guys we're reasonable troublemakers, right? Yeah. So, like, I just found that it was kind of weird to say, like, it's our duty to protect them. I understand that. I understand, like, you want to make sure that your fans don't feel weird when they watch your content, but I don't think you should have, like, the parental role, like, feel like you're a parent, and you have to shield them from, like, any kind of criticism.
Yeah, that's the thing, because if you are a fan, and like I said, it's not like they're a new podcast at this point. Mm-mm. They've been here, they've been doing stuff. So if you know them as you're a fan of them, you should know what they talk about. And like I said, that's the one thing that was, like, I didn't think about till after because I'm a fan of them. Mm-hmm. I watched their stuff, so I thought it was ridiculous that they felt like they had to apologize, and I also felt like it was ridiculous that people were getting this upset about it. Because at first I didn't know the joke, and then I went and heard it, and I was like, "Really? We really going crazy over this and talking about canceling?"
They hyped the
because that's the thing too. Is like they said well, I think that's what Abba said, which I didn't think about until he mentioned that. Is they brought up old clips of Shxts and Gigs, like from back when they first started, and they were making jokes like that, which again, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
But so because they apologized and the way that they apologized, it made it seem like this is the first time this has ever happened, and we'll never let it happen again. Meanwhile, they actually made jokes by themselves about this.
Yeah.
So like, what they should have done is what happened. Like he said, is they saw their numbers going down or like whatever happened, their fan base was getting attacked, and they got nervous. Yo, that's our money. We need to do something about it. But they didn't actually take the time to like have like their social media person or like their clip person be like, yo, go back through our content and make sure like we didn't do anything, because now people are going to pull up clips of them making a joke, and now your apology seems disingenuous.
Yeah. Because
you've made these jokes, but now you're acting like, oh, it's the first time. And talk about, yo, if I was a person, I would have slapped him in his face. No,
you're not.
But also, why do you need to? It's a joke.
Why? Exactly. And the thing you mentioned is like, for example, in 2016 or 17, I got invited to a podcast. Shout out to Geektastic Cypher. And I went there, but I knew their content. I knew the flow of their conversations and the episodes. So I already knew, like, okay, when I go there, I know how to interact. I know what to say. Yeah. So I was like, you guys, I'm pretty sure that invite was not overnight. You guys had time to look at it.
Yeah, you must know of Andrew Shxts. Like, you didn't just, like...
He travels around the world, yes.
Like, for us, right, we're, like, doing podcasts. If somebody came up to us and be like, hey, you want to be on our podcast? I feel like either we would know about them, or before we say yes, we're like, yo, let's do some research.
Yeah.
Because imagine we go just go on to any podcast because, we're excited. And then these people are, like, talking about actual, like, racism, and, like, that's what they're known for.
Yeah.
But we didn't go in. So now that's on us.
Yeah.
Because we didn't do our research.
Exactly.
So that's what I mean. That's where it's on them. It's because the podcast is called Flagrant too. Flagrant, you're saying flagrant things all the time. That's literally the point of the podcast. The point.
Yeah, that's all.
Because like what Preach said too is what he might not necessarily agree or like all their jokes, but they joke about everybody.
Yeah.
So he made a good point. Like, it's not like, they're only joking about black people or they're only joking about Asian people. They're literally everybody, white guys, white women, black guys, black women, Asian people. Everybody is getting jokes because that's what it's a joke. At the end of the day.
That. Yeah.
And like you said, what made their apology also seem like mad scripted is like that you're acting all sad and things.
Yeah, the body language.
If you want to apologize, just say, yo, I'm really sorry if you guys got offended by that.
Yeah.
We thought it was just a funny joke and we didn't think that much of it. But to sit there like, there's really no excuse. I don't know. Like a parent died.
Yeah.
No, it's not that big of a deal.
Like, yo,
but
guys,
I can understand, like I said, they might feel like it's a big deal because maybe their fans are really going off on them. Because like I said, from my understanding now is obviously the cultural difference, UK versus North America.
That's
UK,
also
I don't think necessarily messes around like North America does. So that's where the big issue could be. Like maybe we're not seeing it, but their fans are like going off. For example, like Andrew actually said in the episode where they made that joke, he's like, you guys are one of the biggest podcasts in the UK, right? Because the UK has, I think they said like crazy, like 64 million. But like just in England, say there's like 2 million or 3 million people, and they have like 1 million views on a video. That means a third of England is watching your content. So that is big, right?
It is big.
So if you have all of England mad at you, but we have no idea because that's just England, but you have 1 million people from England mad at you, that's a huge thing for you, but we don't even see it because Americans are like, okay, it was just a joke. Let's move on.
Yeah.
But so I think that's where it's like the cultural difference also. The UK doesn't play like North America does. And maybe North America plays too much. But at least North America like understands that dynamic, whereas the UK is now like coming in, like they're more, like we're coming more together now. Before it was so separate. We had no idea about the UK. They had no idea about us. Now we know more about like the culture. We know more about the slang. Yeah. So I think the merging of that is what's causing the biggest issue.
I just hope that this is not going to be anything more than what it was.
Which it really should be.
Because it's like, you know what? At the end of the day, we like Ab and Preach, we like Shxts and Giggles, and we like the Flagrant.
Shxts and Gigs, bro. That's going to get us
Shxts and Gigs?
Shxts and Gigs.
Okay,
because I think everyone's saying that as a joke. Like Shxts and Giggles. It's Shxts and Gigs.
Shxts and Gigs.
I got you guys slightly. Okay. I got you a little bit. I'm not going to let the people...
to be honest with you, it's more Nathan than me. I listen to Flagrant every week, so...
Which is actually cool to have the both, like, be able to have that dynamic.
Yeah.
The fact that I know more of the UK, you know more of Flagrant and all them.
And their culture.
And then we can come together.
Yeah.
Like that.
Just come together,
so I really
guys,
don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's getting blown out of proportion, which a lot of stuff are. And like the other thing too, it's like that same thing that we talked about where this is big on the internet. Where I don't think it's necessarily in real life or like people are not really that about it. It's just the internet makes everything seem huge.
Yeah.
And people are going off. Also, I feel like within a month, we're not going to be talking about this no more.
Bro,
that's what I don't like about
after this week,
they're not getting canceled, bro.
No one's
There's a little
canceled.
hiccup.
Yeah.
But the way that...
Over that joke, absolutely not.
The way that it's being handled is what's causing it to become bigger, I think.
Yes.
Because like I said, I even saw another reaction video. Mm-hmm. They said what made the reaction seem even more disingenuous is that it's been 2 months since that happened. So if you're really that upset about it, that affected by it, you would have sent out a small clip that not even had to do with your podcast. Just a small clip. Hey guys, we just were on Flagrant. They made a joke that we weren't really for, but in the time, we just wanted to laugh it off and move forward. We just want to let you guys know about that. Just a small clip out of nowhere. But you waited and waited. Unless, I don't know how the time frame worked exactly, but it just seems like they waited only until they got backlash. But if you were really that disappointed, the way that they were acting, you would have said something right away. Yeah. But so the fact that you only said something after the backlash is where everyone starts to say, hey, okay, now you're only saying something because you're getting affected by it. Yeah. Before that, if this backlash would have never came, would you have ever apologized? That's true. And then that's where, are you doing it just for your bag, or are you doing it because you actually are upset about it? Yeah. And I think they're not really that upset about it because it was just a joke. Let's just laugh it off. Yeah. But it's because the way that people's reacting
and all that, and everyone's reacting.
So it's pretty much that. Like I said, I got to see both. Because when I first heard about it, I was like, oh damn, what's going on? And then I was like, I have to hear this joke because people are going off about this. And then I heard the joke. I was like, this can't be the joke. If this is the joke that's ruining everything. And then I heard the Abba and Preach video. And then that made me realize a different point of view. Like Abba said, with the thing about them having said those jokes before. And now you're acting like it's the worst thing. Yeah. Like I said, if they didn't do that, I don't think it would be getting blown out as much. Exactly that. So that's really it, bro. I think it's just, I don't think it's really going to be that big deal. I think it's just hot right now. It's like a trending topic. That's what it is right now. Because it's going to blow over. Yeah. Because it really, and I feel like people, how can you say it's not that big? It really wasn't that big.
Come on, guys. For real. Do you guys think about this as soon as you turn off the computer and close your phone?
That was an actual, I was going to say, that's a comment I actually saw too.
Oh, really?
No, sorry. This is a comment that I noticed and actually annoyed me too. And I feel like people are going to get mad at this. Is somebody said the joke that Andrew said was racist. And this is where we have the issue of we don't use words properly. We abuse words and we don't even know their definition.
100%.
The joke was not racist. The joke was prejudice. Racist, the actual definition of racist is to stop another culture or race from moving forward or progressing in life. That joke did not stop women from progressing in life. That joke was prejudice based off of stereotypes. It was not racist.
It's not racist.
Slavery was racism because you were stopping black people from moving. But that's what we use the word racist in the wrong context, I think. Which even myself, I used to use it in the wrong context. But when I actually looked up the definition, most of these things that happen in life are prejudice. Yeah. Racism is actually the Holocaust. That was racist. Slavery, that was racist. Because you are stopping somebody's somebody's ability to succeed in life. And also based off their color or religion or culture or whatever.
Exactly. And also seeing someone as your race as superior than
beneath
others.
them. You see them beneath you, so you want to you stop them you don't deserve to be where we are.
But the only reason why they're saying that is because Andrew mentioned black women.
That's what I mean. But that's what I mean. We automatically go to racism. But like I said, all these things are mostly prejudice.
It's I don't know. I don't get these people. But
not liking somebody because their skin color means you're prejudiced. Not liking that person because their skin color and then going out of your way to say, I'm not going to let you in this building, or I'm not going to let you get this job. When you try to go for a job, I'm going to tell them, don't hire this person. That's being racist. But if you I don't like you because your skin color, you're prejudiced as hell. And you're still an asshole. You're still a piece of shit. But that's what I mean. I don't think we use words properly all the time. But like I said, myself, I'm guilty of that. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's because it becomes such a, right away racism. Oh, right away racist. Yeah. It's
you're just saying that.
It's like a trendy word.
Even that game, Concord. You heard about it?
No. What happened?
Long story short, Sony spent over $100 million to develop a game for 4 years, and the game only lasted 2 weeks. It's supposed to be like a live service game, and it only survived 2 weeks. Damn. The thing was, some people. I was watching this video yesterday, and this artist was reacting to another artist redesigning, because one of the biggest failures was the designs of the characters. So while this person was redesigning one of the characters, she so happened to be black and trans, and the person who was redesigning it was okay, well, you know what? With Overwatch, a lot of the characters' personalities flow through their design, right? Through their costume. So obviously, like, this person is like, I'm not gonna put like gay flags and all that, but I'm gonna put like, if this person is like, you know, part of the LGBTQ, I'm just gonna like do some redesigns. And honest to God, it just looked very futuristic. But because the person said that, the person who reacted to the video was like, oh, and just stopped watching the video, and after he just complained. And I was like, okay, bro.
Because the person was trans?
No, because the person who was reacting to the person who was talking about why they designed it, they stopped the video because the person said, oh, what? So you're going to make a design just to show, you're going to make a design, wait, he said he was angry because he said, oh, you're redesigning the person because they're black and trans. But it's like, no. Yes, I'm redesigning it, but I'm doing it to like reflect the outside. And the thing was, the person's design was more ambiguous than anything else. But in unisex,
this is ambiguous over here.
You know. But the person stopped it and just went off on a tangent. And after looked at the guy's Twitter and the guy's thing, and I was like, okay,
this is annoying.
But you know what happened? Justice was served because you looked at the person's dislikes, had 66,000 dislikes and 1,000 likes. Stop.
Damn, yeah.
And some people were like, yo, you were giving great input, but the moment the person was just talking about why they redesigned it and associated LGBTQ, I have to miss.
Bro, we need to come up with a new word that's just easier to like talk about that group.
Yeah.
Because there's so many letters. The whole point of those letters was to make it easier because there was so many different like things. But now there's so many goddamn letters.
I'm not even seeing the full
it's
thing.
long. It's too long now. We need to come up with a new name.
Yeah. So it's just that, and that is just like, yo, guys, relax. Your mind just closes the moment you hear like a black woman joke. Oh, black women, I'm gonna stop liking it. Black gay guy, I'm gonna stop liking it. White women, I'm gonna stop liking it. Relax. Especially when Abba was like, yo, if you go to a comedy club, right, you should expect jokes about everyone. Yeah, you shouldn't go to a comedy club and be like, oh, well, you should make jokes, but not about me. Understand that you're going to be part of the jokes, but it doesn't mean that you're the exclusive. It's exclusively yours. Like the jokes about you. It's about everyone else.
Yeah, also, I understand how you can go to a comedy club and like, because for you to be upset at a joke that they said, I feel like you went in saying, I want to have a good time tonight. I want to laugh about everything except if they talk about this.
Yeah, and you make it a thing.
It's a comedy show.
Yeah.
You know, we went to a comedy show in New York.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was more shy. That was still like in high school, I was getting better, but I was shy. And this man went in on me about my afro.
Yeah.
To the point where I was actually like, damn, bro, move on.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't go well, internet wasn't huge back then either. Shit, make us feel old. But like, I didn't go oh my God. Guys, he kept talking about my afro. He hates black people.
Yeah.
It was a comedy show. Did I get not like slightly uncomfortable just because like I said this?
But you're allowed to be offended. Yeah. Like you can feel offended.
I was gonna say keep it in. People are like, no, don't keep it in. But it's just like don't go outburst and go on the internet
and stand up and throw the chairs and tables. Like you can feel it. No one's saying that you can't feel like offended about it. But how you go about it, it's like, okay, do you check yourself and be like, you know what, it's a comedy club, everyone's getting it, or are you someone who's flipping the chairs and desks and being like, you can't say these things?
That's the thing too. Is that's not like the issue is not that you get offended. You can be offended. It's that once you get offended, you're trying to get the rest of the world to be offended with you.
Yeah.
Instead of just I'm offended. I didn't like that. I won't go back and see this comic. Imagine you're allowed to do that.
You can do
that.
You
know how crazy that is.
And no one's going
to be like, hey, yo, I don't want to go back and see this person. I didn't like the joke he said, so I do not want to go back. Imagine. Now he doesn't make the money from your ticket, and that's how you fight back against it. But going on the internet and saying, guys, this guy was so racist, come with me. Everybody come with me, and then just cancel this person. He's the worst person in the world. No, you don't like it.
Yeah.
Because everybody else at that comedy club was completely fine.
And after
but
you
now,
just had to...
I don't know, that's like this new age thing where like, if I'm mad, the whole world needs to be mad with me.
Same thing with that person. You know that guy, that comedian your wife likes, what's his name, Matt Rife?
Yeah.
Everyone, all the women were loving off him, right? He has his comedy special, and he makes some jokes about abuse victims, about women and domestic abuse. Everyone's like, also, we gotta cancel this dude.
What is it now? Nobody's talking about it no more, right?
No one cares.
It's over.
No one cares.
Which I mean,
at the end of the day,
nobody ever like. That's how you know something is not that important. When it just goes away. It's like the internet makes it seem that important.
It blows everything up, bro. It magnifies
Martin Luther King, the stuff that he did.
Oh yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
And we still talk about it
because
it was important.
It's important.
This shit we're never going to talk about again, unless somebody decides to go back and dig stuff up, which people love to do.
With that,
and then we talk about it, and it's going to be like a monthly trend, or like a trend for a month.
Exactly, like guys.
But like some things that are actually important, stay and we keep talking about it because it's actually important. These things are not important.
But you mentioned it before. You're like, the only reason why people are going crazy like this is because you have a good life. You have a good life, because if you're really worried about bills, food, things like the essentials, you're like
this brother over here.
Yeah,
I got so much other shit to worry about. I'm not worried like about these things.
But for them, it's like, oh, because all the other revenues of worry are covered, I'm good. I can just put all my energy in this thing that doesn't matter, that doesn't contribute to my life. I'm not saying for like there are some people that do some shit that's like really messed up, and you shouldn't look like you can look past it. I'm just saying, like, for real, understand the spirit of the comedian, of the joke, of the space, and just take that into consideration.
That's the thing too. I think it also has to do with is it how you say it, virality, or just like being viral. Okay. I feel like people also get upset like this and go on the internet because they figure, hey, I'm mad. If I show this on the internet, maybe I'll go viral. Maybe I'll get my moment. I think that's what it also slightly is. Because, like, why do you want everybody else to be mad with you? That's why I don't understand also, like, people in life, like, what's it called? Somebody that I know, like, we went to the beach one time and they get upset, or they thought that people was laughing at them.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yo, I don't want to be rude, but you're not that important.
That's the truth of it,
all these people at this amusement park are here to be with their family, friends. Yeah. They don't care about you. It might sound harsh, but it's really the truth. It really is. Why would I, like, I'm over here, like, with my family and friends. I don't care about that person over there. Maybe I'll make a joke between me and my friends, or maybe I'll do this. But I don't really care about that. I'm over here. And and you're going to ruin your day because you think other people are doing something to you? You don't even know. You think it.
It's crazy, bro.
What does that tell you? That's something that you need to look over. Yeah. Because you're thinking of something that you don't even know is for sure yet. Yeah. And you're allowing it to ruin your day. That's what I mean. It's the same thing with this, I feel like. You're offended and you think, oh, everyone else should be offended with me. And now you're blowing this thing up huge, out of proportion. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just like, yo, move on. It's just, and how you mentioned. That's the thing, is we will move on. We are. But we're going to act like it's the worst thing for at least a month. Yeah,
and we'll act like these people are the worst kind of people.
So even to think about this, you got us talking about this bullshit. Yeah. I don't even care. I really don't give a shit. But it just seemed like everyone's talking about it.
But you know one thing I do have to say about this? Okay, not about that, but what transitions to something else I want to talk about. Yeah. How you said that everyone wants to get famous. Bro, I honest to God think that the pandemic really fucked a lot of people in the head. Oh, 100%. Like, we're not going to realize how badly it fucked us up until maybe in 20 years.
I think even, like, we're slowly starting to see how people are going to... Because now, which is crazy to think about, bro, it's going on 5 years.
Yeah.
Since, like, the pandemic started.
It's crazy.
That's wild.
It feels like 2019.
The amount of shit that happened during that time is crazy.
So the reason why I mention that is because, look, bro, I understand there is this hunger to be famous. Because being famous gets you opportunities. You have money. Yeah. You can have fuck you money. And you can have enough money to not worry about the bills and all that. But to sacrifice your integrity, bro.
Yeah, and your morals over...
I wanted to find this video, and God was like, no, corrupted. I don't know why.
What video is it?
It was this white girl talking about how, since the pandemic, she realized that she doesn't have to wipe when she shits. And she lets it crust and allows herself to only clean it when she's taking a shower.
Yo, nah.
And she says this...
You piss me off. Nah, I'm annoyed. You piss me off. Nah.
She says this with so much confidence. No, she says this with so much confidence and conviction where she's like, yeah, guys, so I don't do it anymore.
You don't wipe and you let it crust.
She lets it crust.
Don't ever come near me because you stink and I don't 100%. Care. Nah, that's nasty. That's
wild.
Nasty. Bro, I've gone to the bathroom and your boy is lactose intolerant. Yeah. So sometimes it's not fun. Yeah. And I even heard supposedly, actually, like, to go off track a little bit, I heard something on a podcast like recently that somebody said you should only have to wipe twice. First off, hell to the no.
But each time you go to the bathroom?
Yeah, it should only take 2 wipes. Because supposedly, actually, it's not good to wipe more than that. I'm going to wipe until my shit is clean. I don't give a shit what you say. But also, like I said, your boy has lactose intolerant. Mm-hmm. My ass sometimes is crazy to the point where I'll be going to the bathroom, I'll wipe, and I'll go off and make sure everything is clean. Mm-hmm. And then I'll go about my business, and I'll feel like, yo, something still don't feel right. And I'll feel like I need to go in the shower and clean myself to make sure I'm actually clean. And you gonna sit here and tell me you gonna let that shit crust? Yeah. And then what? Fall off? And then what? Falls off where? Into your underwear?
She says that she just goes and takes a shower to wipe it off. But in my head, I'm like, lady, first of all, if that's you, that's you. But why do you have to talk about it as if like
this is like shit?
Yeah. Second thing,
literally abnormal shit.
The second thing where someone was talking about, I realized that a lot of the things that we do to cook meats and all that, we don't really need it because our bodies are cleaners and our bodies has so many antibodies and white blood cells to fight off things. So what she's talking about,
raw meat,
bro. Piss me off. So I wasn't really watching it. I wasn't watching it with sound. So I saw her because I see some dog people prepare like raw meat meals for their dogs, and I'm thinking that she's doing that for the dog. I'm not listening to her commentary. So I'm just seeing her. I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. I wonder what... I'm seeing the dogs around. So I'm like, okay, well, that's the dog that's going to eat this. Cool. She puts on the table. I'm like, the table's kind of hot. Why are you putting on it? Wait, first of all, what are you doing? Why is it on the plate? It's not even on the bowl. It's on the plate. And after she starts eating it and she flips the camera to her...
It was what, beef?
Bro, it was beef. It was kidneys. It was hearts, intestines.
That's disgusting.
It was cubed beef. And it was like a chicken leg and a chicken face.
Oh, okay, the beef, I would say... At least, like, you can make stuff medium rare and stuff.
Yeah.
But still, it's not raw. I know people can, like, at least I think with beef, it's possible, and you might not get destroyed. Chicken is, first of all...
You are in trouble with chicken.
Have you ever had, like, bit into a chicken that wasn't fully cooked?
And I got scared.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're going to sit here and tell me, eat a chunk of chicken breast?
Yeah.
That shit's going to take forever to chew.
And they're chewing on it, and you have the chicken hearts. I mentioned the hearts, right? And the kidneys and all that. And they're just eating it.
That tastes good,
And for me, I'm like, okay. And I was like, what is going on? So I listened to the commentary, and then I was like, why is she talking about this? You don't even know. I am looking at this, and I'm looking at the comments, and some person was like, yo, I'm a nutritionist. What she is doing is totally wrong. There are some parts in the body.
Do not follow her at all.
There are some parts in the body that you can eat, but the thing is, understand, you need to know so many things. Where the cow is from, where the animal is from, what they ate, because sometimes they have eggs in the meat, and those eggs grow into your intestines and develops worms.
Yeah.
You don't know. So the safest thing that you should do, just cook. It really doesn't take long.
We have air fryers now. It makes stuff a lot faster.
Yeah.
Yo, boil some chicken if you really don't feel like cooking, you put it into water, you boil it.
You can even go to the store and just get the meat. Honest to God, there's so many ways.
Yeah, there's so many ways. Even it raw is just...
I think that...
It's just laziness.
Yes. The thing that really annoys me about this, it's not necessarily like, oh, the integrity. Yes. But the most important thing for me is like, I want censorship. I'm okay with no censorship, but I feel like these things, they need to be regulated.
It's because people, that's what we take things overboard.
Yeah.
Like we do it too much for everything.
Too much for everything.
It's always, just like even with that, I think Evan Preach went over it with the trans stuff, and the girls that pretending to be like having like strap-ons, and like selling OnlyFans as if they're like trans men. Yeah. What did we expect would happen? And we're not setting rules, so people are gonna abuse it.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna get mad.
And you're
and what the thing is
cause a storm and shit.
We always abuse, like in every aspect of life, somebody has abused that law or that thing that's in place.
Yeah.
So what made you think that they're not gonna start doing it here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
come on.
We do it for everything. It's like it's human nature that we have to go overboard for everything. So how have we not learned this yet and been like, yo, okay, let's do this. No, but everyone's going to listen to us. Like, it's just, no. Somebody is going to go too far.
Yeah.
And then another person will be like, well, they went too far, so why can't I? And then it's just going to snowball effect.
It's just a shit storm.
That's what's annoying is, like, we don't learn from our mistakes, and then we get mad.
When someone points it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, or if someone finds a loophole. Like, even with that one, if we're going to mention it, I'm not going to go too much into it, but honestly, guys, hear me out, guys, okay? I'm going to talk to specifically to trans people, okay? I want to make this very clear. I don't, like, my thing is this. Live life. I don't care, actually. And I know that this is like, people are going to be like, oh my God, this is a preface for him before he says something super transphobic. But my thing is this. If you really want people to like really understand what it is that goes on in your mind and your life and all that stuff, or even like the conversation about what is a woman, and women too, okay? I think that in society, we need to sit down and have a conversation about these things and set definitions. Because, for example, when maybe less than 60, 70 years ago, interracial marriages was not a thing.
It's not a thing.
And what did they have to do? They had to sit down and literally explain to people that, hey, human to human, like black and white, it's not going to cause new diseases. How the people were afraid of these things, right? But I'm like, and yeah, is it stupid to talk about? Maybe, but you need to talk about these things and you need to set these terms, because what happens? The thing that we're talking about, you're going to have people who are going to be like, oh well, why are you getting mad about women pretending to have a penis? And are you all women? And at the same time, I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going to be preach, and I'm just going to be on the other side of the street and let y'all deal with things. Because it's just ridiculous at this point.
What's the thing? Like,
sit down and have conversations.
Lawlessness in history has never proven to be good.
Never.
That is why, back in the day, you had the cowboys or whatever, outlaws, that had no laws, did whatever they wanted. And then you had society that set rules. Okay, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. People might get mad, but it creates a civilization. Because order. If not, we have too many people or just one random person that's going to ruin it for everybody. So we need to set guidelines, because people, like human error, like we cannot just allow people. That's the same reason why we can't, like, I think somebody said that it's possible to have like self-driving cars, but the only reason why we can't have it is because of human error. Because somebody's going to do something stupid and it's going to mess everything up. Because if we just let the cars do it, the cars know, okay, there's a car here, there's a, like a, what's called a sidewalk here, but then there's going to be the one asshole that's going to be in there like, yo, let me just turn it off for a second, do a nice little turn. And then that's going to screw everything up. And that's why we can't do it. So it's not that it's not possible. It's because we cannot trust people to actually, follow this, follow that. It's the same thing in everything. So that's why I don't understand.
I don't know,
that's what I said. And like even like the Constitution has like certain things, right? How do you think they made that thing? They sat down and discussed.
They had to discuss and discuss and discuss.
It wasn't just one person that said, "Okay, here's all the rules, guys,"
and everyone's like, "Yeah,
you follow it all." No, they sat down, they debated, they talked about this, and they said, "Okay, we have this and this. Can we come to an agreement and come to something else?" That's how it was built. And that's literally how life is made. Like, that's just how it works.
These things are important.
Because if not, we'd literally still be like cavemen, just doing everything. Like, do whatever you want, whenever you want. What do you think? A grocery store opens at 8 and closes at 9. It could be open all day, all 24 hours, but then people would probably lose their shit. Like, you're either tired, like the workers are tired, people are tired, you're going to go in and start stealing more stuff, damage stuff.
Everything just falls apart. Price is
too much. Yeah, because we have to set boundaries. We have to set limits. Because if not, and even with limits, people go over. That's what I'm talking about. Like, so why are we acting like it's anything different? That's like, we need to move on, because this thing. I hate these topics because like there's no end, because people aren't actually willing to sit down and have the conversation. And talk.
Because
I feel this way, so it has to be this way. But then if you do that same thing, hey, I don't like how you're doing that, because now you're copying or you're mimicking.
Exactly, and that's the thing. We're trying to, like, in order to have, like, in order to prevent any kind of these kind of conflicts, and you need to sit down and have the hard questions, ask the hard questions, answer the hard answer the hard questions, and just like come to an agreement or something. Because if not, you're just going to have conflict and conflict and conflict.
We're just going to keep having conflict.
It's dumb. What is something that's good? What's something that's
moving
good?
on? Moving on.
Yeah.
I actually have something I want to talk about.
Go ahead.
We'll just shock you.
Oh yeah, the thing you want to talk to.
This is
you kind of got me scared, but a little nervous.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
I don't care what
it's
it
just,
is. Like,
it's just weird.
Is it like trouble or is it reasonable?
It's reasonable. Nah, yeah, it's reasonable. But it's just a weird ass thing.
Gotcha.
It literally is just a fact.
It's just, okay.
And I just didn't know. So.
Oh, shit.
Did you know this at least? We'll start it off like me. Did you know that babies don't have kneecaps?
Yeah.
When they're born?
I remember that.
Okay. We going even deeper. Because I thought the same thing. It's just babies? Bro?
Are you telling me I'm going to lose my kneecaps?
No.
Okay.
No. I thought it was just babies. Like I thought, like, after a while, Keon, DeMarcus, and your nieces potentially still don't have kneecaps.
So how do you... Wait. So how do you...
Bro, it says, here, I'll read it because I looked it up. It says, the kneecaps, this is a slow process that takes many years. Often, several pieces of cartilage will begin to harden into bone at the same time, eventually fusing into the kneecap as one complete bone. This process continues through the years of childhood. Typically, by age 10 or 12, the kneecap is fully developed. None of the kids in our life are 12, bro. Which it means all of them could potentially still not fully have a full kneecap.
So what does that mean? Like, what's their mobility? Are they more mobile or something?
I think it's possible that they might just be more flexible, but just crazy. Like, for a fact, my daughter doesn't have at all. Like, it's still just cartilage.
So when you read that, do you like test it out on her?
No, I need to actually. But like, I don't know if you've noticed this. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I feel like your nieces and my oldest son, at this point, most likely it's mostly
in
formed.
There? Okay.
It's mostly formed. But like my son that's 6, I don't think it's that formed. But I realized too, if like try to see if like even your nephew, if you go and he's sitting down and has his leg bent, like when we have our leg bent, you can see the cap, right? Have you ever noticed when he sits down and his leg is bent, his knee looks more flat?
Yeah.
It's because there's no actual cap there.
So what stops it from like moving
Well, it's
around?
still like the bones. It's just the actual cap. Like they said, it's still cartilage. It's just not solid yet.
Okay, so I want to understand this. Maybe we learned this in biology. We probably did.
I don't remember this, bro.
Not the form of the kneecap, but like, what is the primary function of the kneecap?
I have no idea.
Why do we develop
it up?
Is it evolution do you think it's like evolution that we have a kneecap? Do we always need it?
I don't know if we're the only ones that have kneecaps. Like out of like mammals.
Okay. No.
I'm trying to think. I have no idea. I don't think all animals have kneecaps. Well, like for example,
cats?
No, because like cats and the thing is backwards, right? Like they're reversed.
Oh yeah.
So maybe they don't actually have. I don't know. This is a question for the comments can help us out, or we have to look it up. But isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah.
Your nieces potentially could still not have a fully developed kneecap. I really thought it was like by like the age of like 2, they had their kneecaps. Like, but nah. Even like all throughout, like pretty much until you hit puberty, your kneecaps are not fully developed.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's. I think. Oh, I also read about is it blue whales that do have? Wait, whales have legs. Whales.
So anybody that knew that you don't have kneecaps as a kid, I wonder if you actually knew that it was this long.
I did not know it was this long. They have wait.
They what?
The front legs are the 4 flippers. I know they were testing it, and they were able to see that some whales have like really, really, really small legs. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you think that's why kids say no cap?
Moving on. If that's the case, bro.
Nah, obviously they don't know.
No, that's impossible.
That's no cap, because I ain't got any.
Oh, shit.
Nah, yeah, that's funny. That's crazy, actually.
That's actually wild.
They don't have, like I said.
And at least noodle legs.
I'm thinking at least until the age of, because they said it could take up to the age of 10 to 12. So before 10, you definitely don't have it fully developed.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. Like my middle son definitely doesn't. My daughter definitely doesn't. And like I said, I've actually noticed. Like even because when we sit right and you bend your knee, you can see like there's like a cap, but like their knee is a lot more flat. Like I said, check with your nephew next time, because he's the youngest, right? He definitely doesn't have fully developed kneecaps. But you can see their knee looks more flat.
So I'm trying to understand. Okay, your niece, when you were like going through puberty and you're growing, your niece used to hurt, right?
Well, like my legs, yeah.
Do yours?
Badly, bro. To the point where I would like lay down and like be like almost in tears.
It hurts a lot.
My mom used to say it's just growing pains. It's because your legs are actually growing.
But you know what's weird? Because this year when I was watching Dune Part 3, because that movie is over 3 hours long, my knees were killing me. It wasn't joint. I never had joint pain. Never.
That's age, bro. That's age.
Are you sure? Yeah, it's age.
That's age. I was gonna actually say to go off of that age, bro. I was doing laundry a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Laundry.
The simplest of
laundry.
Tasks. The simplest of tasks.
And I'm putting the stuff in the laundry, like the washer, and it's like low. I have like the washer and then dryer on top, right? So I'm putting the stuff in the washer, and then my old ass, not even like thinking about it, I just used the basket. I just decided to use the basket to like push myself up, but it's a plastic basket, right? So the handle snapped off. Yeah, I dropped, punched the floor, hurt my hand.
Wait, is everyone in the house?
Yes, we're getting to there, bro. I go in and I go like this. It goes katoosh. I punch the ground, scratch my arm on the side of the basket. My foot bends in a weird way, and I tipped over like a fat bitch. Fat bitch. Like I felt so stupid in that moment, bro. Literally, the whole action happened so fast. I didn't even know what actually happened until I hit the ground, and then I was literally looking around, and I had the handle in my hand still. My foot was killing me. my arm felt like it was hurting. And then all I hear is, "Are you okay down there?" I was like, I didn't even answer. I was like, this shit pissed me off so much right now. I look so stupid. And I think the only reason why I answered is because I heard footsteps. I was like, I'm good, don't come down. Because I didn't want to be seen in that state. Bro, I went, and I was like, what the hell? I was pissed off because I broke the thing, and them shits aren't cheap. So I was like, threw it away. And now my foot hurts. My arm is scratched. And I'm looking at myself like, you old ass, stupid ass. Like, all you have to do is get up instead of using the goddamn basket to get up. Now, the basket's broken. You have to buy a new basket. Your foot is hurt. Your arm is scratched. Damn. And this seems like the oldest, most ghetto-ass story in the world. Because I really bust myself. Yo, my toe is still messed up till today.
What the fudge?
Bro, I don't know what I did.
Damn, you did some damage to yourself,
I don't know what I did. My toe is black. Like, my toenail is black. I still don't know what happened.
What the flip?
Yo, how did 30 do this to us, bro? I was so annoyed. You don't understand. To this day, I'm still annoyed. Like, why didn't you just not use a basket to get up, bro? I really just, my toe is finished. Damn. Like I said, my basket's broken. Well, not mine, it's my son's. So I actually have to get a new one because the other day, I was like, well, I think his mom said, you can carry your basket upstairs because your clothes are folded. Mm-hmm. This guy went. I was like, oh, no, wait, he can't because daddy broke a goddamn handle off. So now, of course, you can't carry it. It's already heavy for him, right? And he only has one handle. So I had to take it. But I'm like, all I had to do is not use the freaking thing to get up. And it, like I said, punch the goddamn concrete floor because it's in my basement. That hurts. Bust my toe. Like, it's like my foot, like, folded on itself. And then, like, flipped to the side. And I think it even hit the washer. Bro, it was the most... If anybody's seen this, I would tell them we're not talking about this ever again in life. I felt so stupid.
Forget whatever you saw.
Like I said, I'm still messed up from this now. I was going to say, I don't know what we're at. Do you want to do it or you want to go next week, Rebel Ridge?
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, everybody, because it's still pretty new. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear this, you can stop the episode now.
Okay.
Rebel Ridge, bro.
Yeah.
This was the most action, excited, piss me off movie I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Let's talk about this. Okay.
It was good.
All right.
I liked the action. Mm-hmm. I liked the story.
Yeah.
It was long.
It was long.
Pissed me off.
It was a little bit slow burn.
We need to stop making these like long ass movies for no reason, especially when I feel like there's no content in it. Like it's just long. We're just like
long spaces of nothing.
Yeah.
I know.
So it was good. The action was good. I was like enjoying it. When I realized like when they found out like what he like did in the army, I was like, y'all fucked up.
Yeah.
This man don't play. And then like when he was saying like, I was thinking about it. Why don't I just walk away?
He's like, yeah.
He's like, now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
Nah. But yeah, so all that was all good. Like all the action was good. It was cool.
I know which one. I know the part.
Bro.
I know the part.
Bro, how we gonna have this story? Mm-hmm. Then we're gonna have another little story with this woman. We're gonna have his story. We're gonna have the story with the cops. The story with his money, and then we're gonna end this motherfucking movie on the biggest cliffhanger of life. I don't even want there to be a second one because there shouldn't be a second one. It should have just finished the goddamn. Like, how we not know anything about anything? We don't know if this woman survived. We don't know if this guy gets his money back for real. We don't know if like the cop, like that, what's called, that like cop force is gonna get ruined. We don't know if the man survived.
Yeah,
they got shot. How you gonna stop the movie like that?
Well, who got shot? Oh yeah,
the cop got shot.
Cop got shot in the leg.
Yo, there's so many loose ends.
Did the judge die? We don't know what happened to the judge. When we know he tried to kill himself. Overdose on his wife's pills?
Yeah, we don't know that either.
Because they saved him, they took him.
I think, they brought him to the hospital, but you don't hear anything else. That's what I mean. There's so many loose ends. And that's why I said that, to me, that killed the whole movie. It was so good.
I understand,
but that ending,
I can understand that.
Like, I was watching it, and like, at that point, I was like, oh shit, it's about to really go down.
Yeah.
He got his, what's called? When the cruisers, guided him. He thought he was getting messed up, but they were actually coming to, bring him safely to the hospital. I was like, oh shit, it's going down. This guy sits down, and then credits. I was like, literally what happened? Yeah. I was watching. I looked at my wife. I was like,
because I thought,
what the fuck was that?
I thought what was going to happen was that when he goes to the hospital, and when he takes the axe, he breaks into the car's the trunk to take the.
I thought he was going to break the evidence. I thought he was going to ruin the evidence.
What the hell? No, well, that was the only way for him to justify.
That's what I was like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
But what happens? They should at least. This is what I would have thought should have been the ideal ending. the woman wakes up, and after she's in bed, and after he just explains to her, you don't need to necessarily show everyone having like a happy ending, but just explain to her like, yo, okay, when you were asleep, this is what happened. State troopers are now taking over the town. The guy that we have evidence, the evidence that we fought all movie for,
just tie up the loose ends.
Good hands, and after now the people are going to be tried, something like that.
Yeah, we literally know nothing.
Like the guy's spoiler again, but the guy's cousin died. There is no feeling in here that has any kind of conclusion because we don't even know if the guy gave the evidence to the state troopers or somebody to like, have justice. We don't know.
Didn't they also say that the reason why they killed his cousin pretty much on purpose, or like he was part because that they said that they've been doing this for like months or whatever to help get their money back. They've been doing like off shit.
Yeah.
And he was like a victim of their stupidity.
Yes.
And then I guess because that guy came to bail him out, he was like, if they bail him out and we did this corrupt shit, they're gonna find out, so we need to kill him. So that was, but they don't fully go into more detail about that. Like I said, we don't know if he actually ever got the money because didn't he still do the deal with them? Like he only took the $10K.
We don't know a lot.
We
don't know
a lot.
And
like a woman, because now isn't this the second time that they drugged her?
Yes,
bro. Leave the woman alone.
She woke up drugged, and the guy's like, "Nah, we're not done." You in the back? Okay.
Also,
like, come on.
That cop with the
which
beard.
one? The douchebag?
This motherfucker.
Wait, which one?
The one that was about to shoot. The one that shot the other cop.
Wait, shot. Oh yeah.
I didn't like this man. I didn't like this man's face from the jump.
I don't like his.
When I seen his face, I was like,
"Oh, this
man is this man. I don't like him."
This is very punchable.
And also, because supposedly the internet's going crazy about this black woman. What do you think of her?
Okay.
Bro. I think my wife mentioned something, and like she was like, "Oh, I don't like her like at this part." But in my head, when she brought him out, right, when she said, "I'm gonna go, give me your weapon. I'm gonna go first," I thought she was actually like, "Okay, if they see me take you out, maybe nobody will die." So I feel like that's what she was trying to do a good thing.
Yeah, she was in
the
hard.
But then,
she was in the best position.
It like flipped, because then like after she got outside, it seemed like the whole shit just went crazy. Yeah, but it seemed like she also flipped.
She did flip last
minute. What the fuck is going on?
But this is my thing.
She confused the shit out of me.
Because I did after you watch it. Yeah, people don't. Okay, but you have to understand a few things, right? Because at first I was pissed off, but then I understood like, yo, first of all, her position, right? She's like the goody two shoes cop that everyone and I understand, and that's one thing. So I understand why she would side with the main character. But the second time is the second reason or conflict is that. Of course she's going to be conflicted because she's been working with these guys for the longest time, right? Yeah. And she doesn't even know his plan is going to work completely, And
I think at that point, did it say that she knew about the corruption? Did she know about the corruption the whole time? Or she was unaware?
No, she knew. I think, I'm not
That's
even
the thing.
Sure.
Loose ends,
I don't even know.
Tie up some shit. We don't know anything. Like, it was a good story. Like, I feel like it was a good attempt.
It was good.
But they didn't finish it.
Good on paper, poorly executed.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that was.
When I saw those credits, bro, I was like, we just wasted 2 hours.
I swear to God, I was like, it's not done. It's not done.
I was like, yo, let the credits roll and there'd be like a scene after.
Yeah, like she wakes up.
Some Marvel shit or some shit.
What happened? And after like, oh, this is what's going to happen and all this. Yeah. No, it was just like, nah, the movie's done. It leaves you feeling like, what was the point of investing in all these people's
storylines? And that's what's crazy too is because we started the movie one night and we didn't realize how long it was, so we started it late. So I was like, oh shit, we can't finish this tonight. Let's finish it tomorrow. So it even took us 2 nights just to get to that shit. I could have been.
Yeah.
It actually pissed me off. It's mad long. If it was, I think I would have been even better if it was only an hour and a half. Then at least I only wasted an hour and a half. Now it was like what? It was like 2.5 hours.
Because even with it was long. It was over 2 hours. Even the moment where I understand you want to put that. You want us to understand the dynamic with him and his cousin, right? When he's riding the bike on the bus, like trying to catch up to the bus, and gives his cousin props. I understand all this, and don't get me wrong, you're building this up. The cousin passes away. Give us a conclusion where at least he's going to be able to feel like, okay, I gave everything I could to incriminate these bastards. Yeah. Let me be at peace to understand. Let me make my cousin proud. We don't even know what happened.
Yeah, like he got to that point. Yeah. But then it just cuts.
It's like, okay, what if someone just came afterwards, grabbed it, and arrested him? And
that's what I was like, we have no idea what's gonna happen.
Do not make a sequel.
You hear like what's it called code red or code black or whatever, and they run, and the woman's dying, and like then the cops show up. So he's like, do I go to the cops or do I go to her?
Yeah.
All this stuff could happen. And the cop, like, Maybe what's it called? The cop that got shot. Maybe they tell him, yo, you're probably gonna die. There's too much blood loss. But the woman over here needs like a transplant. Do you want us to check if you're like compatible? And then he actually gives like something up for the woman for her to survive. Like there could have been so many different things they could have went. But we just got this man sitting up in a chair. Yeah. And then credits rolling.
Yeah. Like what happens with the girl? Like for real?
What happened with all this? She only did this. Like she wanted to help, but then she didn't want to help because of her son.
Her daughter.
So what? Oh yeah, sorry, her daughter. So do we know anything that happened with her daughter?
That's the thing. Like, yo, is this going to hurt her case or is it going to hurt her case? Like we don't know. I feel like guys.
It pissed me off, bro. And I was because you kept telling me, yo, watch the movie, watch the movie. So I was like, yo, I need to watch it because it looks interesting. And then this shit ended like this. And that's the thing. The whole movie had me like, I was like, yo, this shit is amazing. Yeah, it's crazy. And then it ended like this bullshit.
And I was like, okay, guys, you can't just do that.
That's just crazy. That was gonna ask you, do you ever, like, when you watch movies, can you like ever pick out the person like, oh, I know this motherfucker's nasty. Like, I know I don't like this person. Like I said, as soon as I seen that man, I knew I didn't like him.
It's yeah.
And he just got worse and worse and worse.
And the audacity to shoot the guy, the main character, and be like, done, and shoot him. And I was
like, yo, he's wild.
Wild. Did he survive though? When she pushed him out of the window, you know, when he was like clinging on to the window.
Oh yeah.
Did he survive?
I don't know. Well, yeah, he rolled like. Oh no, his body looked like
it was like a ragdoll. Like,
yeah. Which I had no sympathy for that. I was like, good, bro. I don't give Let your ass be done. Also, yeah, because I was like, yo, didn't he get shot also?
Him?
Yeah.
The guy?
When he was hanging on the thing, wasn't he also shot or something?
No, he got
like. What would you do if somebody was doing that? Like, because that should annoy me too. I feel like I would have what's called slammed on the gas and then slammed on the brake and let his ass launch. Yeah. Like, why you letting him hang on for this long?
I think the reason why I don't know about that.
But he had some crazy lock. Like this guy locked his arm into the door.
Yeah.
I'm not holding on to no door like that.
I don't know what's the point because it's 3 against 1.
You have to hate somebody. Yeah. To like put your life in danger like that. That woman could have drove right beside a tree. Yeah. And just blew your ass up and you really that mad? But nah, so
I like the movie,
all that
but
being said,
disappointing ending.
Yeah, it started out amazing. The middle was amazing, and the ending was just bullshit.
Just the ending. You could have wrapped everything up. Just
you do that for movies. What rating are you giving this?
That like a 7. It was an 8. It was strong. 8.5, but then it went for 7.
Yeah, that ending pissed me off.
Yeah, because like, bro, there are emotional moments, like especially when they were explaining to the guy about like the incident at the prison with his cousin.
Yeah.
After like you can see him like trying to not cry, but the tears are coming down, and he's like, "Yo, I told you," and like you can feel these things. After the moment when he was at the hospital and he's holding on to his cousin's dead body, you know, where he's like touching it. I'm like, "Yo, these are emotional points." But then at the end, it's like, who cares, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh, freak, all this good stuff that we just did. Let's just end it. I don't know how to stop it, so let's just end it here.
I really hope because Netflix sometimes they want to like milk some things, and I feel like this is just a one-time story, and that's it. You can use the actor, but just one-time story. That's it.
And I feel like I was gonna say it might be a hot take, but I feel like if they do a second one, it's gonna affect this man's career. Because already this movie was a good, and I feel like it's gonna get him like a lot of acknowledgement. But the ending was shit. Yes. So if they continue this into like a part 2, people are gonna be like, "Yo, we already know. Yo, let him do something else because he's an amazing actor. Yeah, let him do something else." Also, that was just curious. This guy got them color eyes. You think he's like biracial, or you think he just managed to get because his eyes are blue, right?
The green.
The green, yeah.
I don't know if he's. I know that he's.
I know, obviously, it is possible. Yeah. Also, I heard him in an interview. His accent is really not that strong. Which, like I said, we've had this talk where like I thought British accents were like. I just couldn't handle them. Yeah. But this guy's accent is so subtle, it's crazy.
Nigga, I don't even know what color they are.
I think, they're like crazy.
I don't think I don't know if is he black?
That's what I said. Like, I feel like it's almost like
I know
not
him
to say because he has that color eyes. I don't think he's fully black, but it's uncommon.
I knew it. I knew he was Jamaican. So Jamaican, Caribbean, and Sierra Leone. Oh shit, he's West African, of West African descent. Oh yeah, he's okay. So he's Caribbean and West African. Oh, that's cool.
Black man.
Huh? Yeah.
Like he doesn't have like a white parent or whatever. So he just Yeah, I know it is possible to have like the blue eyes, like that the picture we sent or the video that we had with that little kid. This guy said, God jizzed on his face. So let me give you, what is it, blue eyes?
Yeah, he was sorry. Yeah, some blue eyes.
Yeah, give me that's a crazy birthmark, bro.
Yeah.
That's a wild birthmark.
I guess the eyes compensate for it because.
Yeah, but that's crazy birthmark.
He's probably going to find someone in the world who's going to be.
Already, if that video gets out as much as things get out on the internet, he's about to go viral and then just be like a model.
Yeah. Just
because. Yeah, if that's how things are. Like that guy that went to jail and now he's a model.
That's true. He's making bank, bro.
I'm sure.
Making a lot of money, man.
It's always like that.
It's always.
This man literally went to jail for something bad. Not saying that he's a bad person.
No,
but you're literally in prison and now you get like, oh, yo, come here.
Yeah.
What about all the other people that are in prison for tiny little minor things?
And
then you keep them in the system and ruin them.
Yeah.
But just because this man looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, let's give him millions and millions of dollars. That's what's annoying to me.
That's what.
I don't know what he did to get into prison. I don't think it was anything major. But there's a bunch of other people that don't do major things and become part of the system, and then their lives get ruined.
And some people are just accomplices, not necessarily like. Yeah. I mean, they're just in the vicinity of the crime.
In the wrong place at the wrong time.
And for example, I was talking about this with my sister a couple of days ago with Tekashi 6ix9ine. What annoyed me about this nigga is that there were people that looked up to him, and they joined the gang that he snitched on later on. So imagine you're a gangster. You are a gangster.
Yeah, of
course. You're doing something, and some people are like, "Oh my god, he's so cool. Nathan's so cool. Let me join the gang because I want to be like Nathan." But then you get in trouble, and then you snitch on the people you snitch on the people, and not only are the people who are real gangsters, but everyone who joined.
Yeah.
So some people that are like 18, 19 years old who joined are serving some of their prison sentence until. They're eligible what's called
for
parole. Yeah, eligible for parole when the guy's 45 years old.
You're done.
Imagine, and the thing is, you haven't done anything except for just being there. Yeah. And the reason why you're there is because of this motherfucker who's snitching. This is why I don't care about his career falling apart. Yeah, I don't care
because he was what's called.
You're a bitch, man.
He's like a fake from the jump.
From the jump.
And that's the thing is like.
Oh my
God. People are only mad because he acted fake.
Yeah.
I think at least from what I could see, a lot of people liked his music, right?
Yeah.
So if you just went and actually used your talent instead of trying to be fake and somebody that you're not, you would have been. But it's because you get influenced and you feel like you have to be fake for this.
Yeah.
And now look what it did.
Suck my dick. You
actually have a talent and it gets ruined because you get caught up in all this stupidity. That's the other thing too is that's the most annoying thing. I'm nowhere near being any kind of like gangster or like. Mm-hmm. I know I've been around people that like either act that way or maybe even live that lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But like you're gonna like the whole point is like when you get famous like that and things like that is to get out of that.
Yeah.
But the amount of people that stay in it and it's no, but you can't. But you could actually.
You could.
We just make it seem like no, you can't, and like the people that's around you make it seem like you can't. But you actually can.
Yeah.
And you actually should, because all these people. Jay-Z used to be into that, and now this man got out of it.
50 Cent.
Ice Cube used to be in that like crazy, and now they're out of it. Snoop Dogg, all these people. So you can.
Snoop Dogg had a murder case.
Yeah, you can do these things.
He killed somebody, and now he's out. And people are celebrating. Well, no. Okay. Yeah. He was found not guilty. But the thing is like, guys, Snoop Dogg had that, and now they were celebrating him at France when he had the Olympic torch.
Yeah, that was wild. Which me and my boy at work laughed about that all the time.
Was Snoop Dogg specifically him?
Yeah, when this guy said the thing in French.
What did he say?
He said like.
What did he say?
He said like bonjour. He's like joyeux les Joints Olympiques. He was trying to speak French. Les Joints Olympiques.
Oh Lord.
It was hilarious, bro. Shout out.
All I'm saying is like
Snoop Dogg is actually hilarious.
He is.
This guy is actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Like he is supposed to be like he started out as this gangster rapper and now this nigga's cooking with Martha Stewart.
Yeah, making.
But yo, see, that's the thing. He started out as a gangster rapper and now he's cooking with Martha Stewart.
Yeah,
the whitest woman on planet Earth.
The whitest, and she went to jail. Went to jail. Yeah. What kind of world are we living in, Nathan? I don't get
that's
it.
That's
great. It's a wild thing. It's a wild thing. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just don't know how it is.
Rebel Ridge. 7. I feel like I would even give it a 5. I feel like
5.
Because the story was hard, but that ending really pissed me off.
Damn, bro.
And I feel like because of that, it made it like a mid.
I can't be mad
because we literally know nothing. So it ruined it.
I can't be mad about that because there are so many setups, no payoffs, 100%.
It's like people say, like when you're like you're going to like say something to somebody, and you say this, and this, but everything after that is erased. That's the ending of this movie. Yeah. Is we had an amazing story, and then they said but, and then now everything else is erased. It could have been amazing, but you didn't finish anything. So that's my take on that.
One last thing I want to talk about before we end this, right? Okay. All right. So we can I'll give you the choice. Brittany Renner or TikTok hate, my TikTok annoyance.
Like to talk about Brittany Renner or TikTok annoyance?
Yeah.
Brittany Renner's annoying, bro.
All right,
let's do TikTok.
What
you want to do?
Which one?
What?
Okay, let's do Brittany. I'm going to talk about it. Okay, let's do this.
What about it? What's this woman doing now?
What annoys me? Okay. So do you know about her whole Islam grift? I know
her like that. She converted. Or whatever.
Okay, so this is it's triggering me because you know what the thing is. I know this other woman. I know this other girl. Like I work with her, and like she's going about it. Like, oh, I'm Muslim now and this and that because now it's a thing now for people to convert. And suddenly, what annoys me about this, and I know that it's disingenuous, is because now that they converted, somehow they feel like they're higher than thou. So now they can go ahead and talk down to the people who are doing the things that they used to do less than 6 months ago.
That's the thing, though. Like,
crazy.
That's the other thing. Yeah, like you said, that's disingenuous about it. Is that you converted to a religion.
Yeah.
That at least I don't know much about it, but at least just religions in general. Like, do they not teach you to not judge others?
Be humble.
And also, you converted. They allowed you to come into the religion to be a better person because you were a shitty person before that, and you want to make a change in your life. Mm-hmm. But now you're gonna shit on people that are doing shitty stuff that you did.
As if like somehow you have the right to go ahead and shit on everyone. Like, who are you? Not only
and
that,
just because you're hiding behind this religion now.
And you know what's even crazy? I know another reason why I know it's a grift with this other girl, the girl I know, is because the thing is, it's like she's still doing the same thing, but under the guise of like holy. Like,
yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. That's why I feel like it's even worse. Is religion is not saving you. If you're a bad person or you're not willing to change,
if your heart's not in
just switching to a religion or converting is not gonna save you.
Not saving
you. You need to actually do the work. That's what's annoying. Is like people just if I become this, I'll be okay. No, you actually have to change.
You need to do the work.
You have to do the work.
There is the work that needs to be done. You can't
just do that, and that's like the most annoying part about it.
So going to Brittany Renner, so she's now living this lifestyle, and she went on IG. So before, when she said, because I was actually rooting for her, and still kind of low key am, because like before Kevin Samuels died, she and Kevin Samuels had a one-on-one. I thought that was really good, really cool to see, because the whole thing about it, if you guys don't know who Brittany Renner is this like IG model, influencer, someone who wrote a book about like catching the bag by like dating somebody, and like she just basically laid out the blueprint on how to find a guy who's super wealthy, get the money, and how to like bounce out, okay, or how to finesse a guy.
Which is just bad right there.
Which is bad right there, but people, 2024, yes, queen, yes, get your bag, which is not really your bag, you're stealing. But anyways, the thing is, she was living this lifestyle, and I guess she was trying to turn her life around, and she was speaking to Kevin Samuels. She was speaking to Andrew Tate, and though I do not like Andrew Tate, I do like the conversation that they had, because she was actually like, yeah, I fucked up, and Andrew was basically like, yo, you did some shit, understand there's consequences, which I understand you don't like him, I don't like him either, but he did make sense there. The thing is, I was like, okay, all these things are happening. I'm thinking that Brittany is going to change. She did change, but not for the better. I swear to God. She was going down these things, going naked, like half naked, or twerking on Charleston White and all that shit. Then this happened where she's like, oh, I converted. All right. Now then she converted. When she converted, she makes this video a couple days ago talking about now she can't live the lifestyle that she used to live, or she can't really, the lifestyle that she lives now, she can't afford to provide for her son, because she doesn't know where the money to get the money and how to get the money in order to provide for her son.
Where's all the money that she had?
I don't know. I guess it's gone. But my thing is this. Bitch, you're not poor. You're regular.
Yeah.
You can apply for a job.
Yeah.
And another thing is, you're telling me this whole time when you had the best-selling book about finessing men, you have all these interviews, all these guest appearances, all these things. You're telling me you have no connections? Are you telling me that you burned all the bridges to the point where you're like, I have no one left? I'm sorry. It's either incredibly stupid or you just don't know how to use your resources.
That's what I said. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you're going to like a religion just to hide behind it.
Yeah.
Because like you said, how do you like? You act like you can't live anymore. That's what's annoying. Is like people like most people start out like not wealthy, right?
Yeah.
And if you do start out wealthy, it's because your family like put you in that position.
Yeah.
And then usually you don't always know how to like control it because you were born into that.
Yes.
But then other people that you were born into like poverty or whatever, and you got out of it, and then when you get in, like when you be wealthy in it, you act like you don't know how to act like when you're poor. You used to live like that. But now you have more knowledge, and you should have the wealth. But if you destroyed that, okay, when I was like this, I had to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
So you just tell me you just lost that? Nah.
No.
You just don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it.
You think you're above that.
Exactly. Like, I'm poor, but not poor enough to go get a regular job.
I don't want to do it either, but if you have no other choice,
you have a fucking kid. No other choice. Sorry, but shut the hell up. You have a kid. Because your finesse thing was, your book was get the kid, in order to bag the money, you have to get a kid with a guy, right? But suddenly now these things don't apply?
And that just goes to show you that was all just freaking like not a presentation. It was like a performance.
Yeah, performance.
Because you said do this, this, and this to get the man and get the guy. But now you're not able to do that anymore because you converted to a religion that's going to stop you from doing that because you think that religion is going to save you. But now you're shitting on people. So that's what I mean. No, figure out who you are. That's what a lot of people have issue. They don't know who they are. Yeah. And then they make all these stupid mistakes and then they blame it on other people. Yeah. There's a reason for these things.
Yes.
When this messed up, and then you went to the next thing, and then that messed up, and you went to the next thing, and then that messed up, and you went to the next thing. It wasn't the first thing that was the problem. It wasn't the second thing that was the problem. Because if you keep having the same problem, something else is the problem.
Yeah.
And that happens.
There's a pattern.
Everybody. Yeah. Not everything. That's what annoys me too when people say, "Oh, this person was horrible. That's why I'm like this." This person, nah. Very possible that those could have contributed to it. But if this, and this all messed up, and you're saying it's all of their reasons, nah, we need to look at ourselves. We need to look in the mirror.
You gotta look in the mirror. Do some introspection.
Got some MJ up in here.
Exactly. Go to the therapist and something.
Funny story before we finish off too. Your boy loves to sing. We already know this.
Okay.
I sing my ass off in the shower. I try. I don't think I'm that great of a singer. But then I always hear things like people say, anybody can sing. You have to it's like practice.
Yes.
Just like Ed Sheeran. Like we said, Ed Sheeran was garbage when he was a teenager. And now this guy's literally one of the
selling out
monsters of the world. He's a gangster. So in my head I'm like, yo, maybe I can sing. So then I'm always singing something. The other day in the car, I was singing Alicia Keys, No One. Singing my ass off. And then I stopped for a second. I was like, hey, maybe it wasn't that bad. So then I was like, the only way to find out is to record yourself. So I record, because I'm not even gonna lie, back in the day, I recorded myself one time because I was singing in the basement when I was like a teenager.
Okay.
I was like, yo, in my head, it don't sound that bad. Let me record it. When I recorded that shit, I was like, oh, no, it's bad. It's bad. And now I recorded myself again. I still have the recording on my phone. No, I'm not showing it.
I was about to ask. Damn it.
But I did it, and I was like, damn, it don't actually sound that bad. So maybe there is something to it. Or maybe I think it don't sound that bad. So I was like, maybe I should keep it and show it to my sister-in-law because she's a gangster singer.
Okay.
And I even told her she needs to teach me how to sing because she's a gangster singer, and I want to sing, bro. Singing is mad fun. But you don't understand, I don't think I've ever taken a shower in my whole adult life where I haven't sang in the shower.
Damn, bro.
I sing every time I'm in the shower.
I talk in the shower.
I sang.
I sang. I sang.
The friggin', what's it called? The movie with Morgan Freeman was the principal.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Lean on Me, or is it Lean on Me?
No.
Or Stand by Me?
Stand by Me?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it is, but whatever that movie is,
that movie's fucking amazing.
The Fair East Side.
Yeah.
The school song. I try to sing that song every single time I'm in the shower. Or one time, I was watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, I was watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and when that Will gets that guy to come in to sing to Ashley, well, you didn't see it, but it's her birthday, and he gets like a professional singer to come to the house and sing her happy birthday. I was even just trying to sing regular ass happy birthday in the shower, but with feeling. And I was like, yo, maybe I'm not that bad. But also the shower hypes you up because what's it called? The like vocals or whatever in the shower, because of the steam and all that, it opens up your like lungs and all that, so you can actually sing better.
Maybe you just gotta learn how to like breath controls.
That's the thing. I used to look up videos and everything. Okay. And I remember one time because I was singing, and this is actually something supposedly it's true. When you sing, while you're singing, if you feel under here and it feels like tight under here, you're like forcing your voice too much. Like here's like everything should be Like everything should be relaxed when you're singing. Damn. So that's like one time I was singing, I was like, and I was like, oh, it's tight. So I was like, stop. Damn. And that's the other thing too is I think that's what they said is everyone can sing, but you have to find like the tone, your tone that you can sing in. Because like some people are baritone, some people are alto, some people are like that. So like once you find that, then you can learn. Like I think then you can grow from there.
That's crazy. Oh,
yeah, that's cool. There might be one day, guys. We starting out like maybe in a couple of years, your boy gonna sing on this podcast. Cause
maybe okay.
That shit is mad fun.
What was I going to say? I was going to say just take vocal lessons.
Costs money, bro.
That's true. But you have
I think it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't know if
just be like
because I feel like she thinks I'm playing with her. Like I'm joking.
No,
I want to say no.
This is a Boyz II Men song I've been singing since I was a kid. I want you to help me to sing this. Same.
And she actually does like teach music.
Man,
it's literally there. It's there.
Go ahead. Just like
she don't listen to this podcast.
Yeah, you listen to the podcast.
We're gonna learn how to sing.
Hey yo, please. Yeah. Hey yo, because like one time we're probably gonna have an intro, a new intro, and a new intro, and he's gonna sing it for real.
Or
what? The back vocals?
She can sing it. You want to sing our
and
intro?
You do the back vocals. And there you go. We're putting you on the spot right now.
R&B thing. Like open up your arms, like wide
open. You gotta reach for the sky.
Yeah. Casey and JoJo in the freaking desert.
Man, I don't feel. Okay, I don't know. The episodes are way too long. We can talk about that, but guys, I think that's pretty much it. It's a fun.
It was a lot more serious this time.
It was a more serious episode.
It was still fun.
It needed to just be done.
Yeah.
Reasonable,
and now we trouble. Can move on. We can move on from all this stupid because it's not even going to be here in a month.
So
let's
exactly.
move on from it.
And the TikTok thing is actually funny. So
yeah, so we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So Troublemakers will be reasonable. You'll see. Kool-Aid.